Good morning everybody, or good evening. It's my morning here in the Netherlands, so coming to you live. As you're jumping on, be sure to let me know if you're watching live or if you're watching the replay, and we're going to work through a yoga sequence today that can be absolutely any time of the day, morning, night, if you just feel like you need a little shift in energy through your day. So it'll be really simple for all levels. You can take it however you need to. If you need to drop to your knees at any time, that's okay. If you need a little rest at any time, that's okay. Just pull back to child's pose, whatever feels good for you. We're actually live in both our Healthy Living group and my Health Up, so let me know as you're joining. But if you're watching the replay, also let me know too. So, let's check that we're both live. Yep. So let's begin. We're actually going to start seated today and establish our breath. So just come into a comfortable seated position if you want to. It's sometimes more comfortable for a lot of you to pop something under your bottom. Yep, and that will just give you, it just lifts your hips so that it's more comfortable through your hips. If you don't want to cross your legs, that's okay. Just sit on your kneeling or bring your legs out forward, whatever feels good for you. And let's just take a moment to feel present in our bodies. So much of the time we're rushing around in our heads and we don't take the time to just sit in our bodies with our breath. And maybe close your eyes if that feels good for you. Let's focus on your breath, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And again, just keep that rolling through, in through your nose and out. This time as you breathe in, we're going to do a box breath. Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and hold for 4. So breathe in, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold for 4. Breathe out, 3, 2, 1, and hold at the end of the breath out. So that's a box breath. Let's do a few of those on your own. Breathing in for 4, hold, breathing out, hold. Keep that going. And just finish that cycle wherever you're at. Let's finish that one. And let's just start to bring some life into our bodies. Take a breath in, extend your arms up. Exhale, come over to the side. And breathe in, lift up. And exhale. Just as we do this side to side, just think of an intention as you work through today. What would you love to focus on? Maybe it's just simply time away from the day. Maybe it's time away from your kids. A little bit of self-love time. Maybe you'd really love to focus on your breathing. Let's go one more each side. It feels nice, doesn't it? Awesome. And relax through your shoulders. Come into your head, take it side to side. And just moving smoothly here. The body loves movement when it's just getting warm rather than holding. Let's come into your hands and knees. Start to warm up through our body. So bring your knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. Come into your cat and cow. Lifting up through the belly and pressing down through your belly. Drawing up. Keep that going, just move right through. I'm just going to pop my mat on the angle so you can see my body a little better, pushing down, that's it. And get your breathing moving, so you're starting to warm through your spine. And it feels so good, doesn't it? And one more time. And sit back to child's pose, toes together, knees come wide, elbows to the ground. Just sit in your child's pose just for a moment here. And take a quick awareness check over your body. So what's feeling tight, what's feeling loose, what's feeling good, what's feeling not as good. How's your back, your hips, your legs, your arms? Come back up and tuck your toes and come into your downward facing dog. So lifting your hips up high. Let's just walk our feet out here. Eyes back between your knees. All 5 fingers pressed into the ground. And lifting your tailbone right up high, so you've got a long spine. Don't worry too much about if you can't get your heels towards the ground. Mine have never gone to the ground and I used to be super flexy. Just depends on how long your calves are and how flexy they are. So just walking them out. It should feel nice for your neck in this position too if you're truly relaxed, strong through your shoulders. Get your breathing going, breathing in and breathing out. Now just hold your downward dog and start to find more length through your body, through your legs. Quietly walk your feet into your hands, either together or slightly apart, into your forward fold, and let your body hang, holding your elbows, let the back of your body hang, and feel how that's a nerve stretch for the back. So you should feel the nerves of your back stretching there. Bend your knees and let your head truly hang, and that'll engage the nerve stretch down your back. And just close your eyes here for a moment. Let your knees bend as much as you need to. And just notice how amazing that feels for the back of your body. You might start to feel a little uncomfortable, so breathe through the discomfort. Bend your knees and slowly roll your body out one vertebrae at a time. Turn your standing, pull your shoulders back. Just feel that length right from your bottom of your spine, so right from your tailbone all the way up your vertebrae. And imagine someone is lifting you up through the crown of your head. So how much length can you find from your heels, through your legs, and then just imagine you're being elongated here. Take your breath in, rise onto your toes. Just find your center, then lower. Let's take extended mountain. Arms rise, clasp your hands and extend up to the ceiling. And then exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Inhale, open your chest, squeeze your butt, and exhale into a little back bend here, just very gentle. Then breathe in again, arms up to extended mountain. Breathe out, hands clasped behind you. Inhale, open your chest, squeeze your butt, and exhale into a back bend. One more time, breathe in, extend. Breathe out, open wide. Breathe in and open your chest, and just see if you can go a little bit further through your back bend, but squeezing your glutes. And release, so you feel that expansion through your hips. So good. Let's come up to extended mountain again. And this time roll down through your body into forward fold. Just hold onto your forward fold for a moment. Bend your knees, so draw your belly up and let your head hang. Now step back into a plank position, so your shoulders are over your hands. Feel free to drop to your knees anytime, but let's all come to our knees for now. And come halfway down. So squeezing between your shoulder blades, then drop to your belly and pull your shoulders back. From here, slide your hands forward and just lift your chest. So taking a stretch through our thoracic. Come back down, let your elbows go wide. This time, lift up through your right arm, bring your left hand in front of your head and open up to one side. And then lower down, bring your hand forward and open up to the other side. We're just getting a little rotation, one more each side, breathing in as you lift and rotate. And breathing out. Hands come back under your shoulders and just come up halfway here. Shoulders are down, come back down slowly. So you're basically nearing towards your upward facing dog. This is just a really lovely cobra for your back. Come down again. So we're not straightening our arms here. We're just gently mobilizing our spine, coming halfway each time. Come down. And one more time, halfway. And lie down. Great, this way, hands under shoulders, push straight back to child's pose. Push back, knees go wide, elbows to the floor. Forehead on the ground. You might want to move around through your hips a little bit, and already you'll feel like everything's opening up more than before. Tuck your toes, come up to downward facing dog, lift your hips up, walk your heels once more, get a little mobility back through the back of your body. Alright, let's start to mobilize a little bit more here, guys. Let's roll through our body to plank, knees to the ground, come halfway down, hugging the elbows in by your sides. Lower your hips, roll your shoulders back to your baby cobra, push back to child's pose. Tuck your toes, push back to downward dog, and again, roll through your body, knees down, halfway down to baby crocodile, squeeze your butt, baby cobra. Push back to child's pose, and lift up into downward facing dog. One more time. Feeling that lovely energy radiating through your body as you're rolling through each position. It shouldn't feel hard, it should feel good. hold in your down dog when you get there. And walk the heels. Now let's gently walk our feet back into our hands. Feet together or slightly apart, it doesn't matter at all, whatever feels good. Take a breath in and extend up to extended mountain. Little back bend and hands down by your side. Starting to feel some warmth radiate through your body. Should feel good. Let's extend up. Exhale down, forward fold. Inhale, step or jump back into your plank and hold. Really strong here. So you can do this on your knees or your toes. If you choose to go on your toes, make sure you keep your belly lifted and off the ground, otherwise still on your knees. Just coming halfway and you come halfway up again. This time, back to child's pose. And then tuck your toes to downward dog and hold here. Now lift your right leg up to three-legged dog. So eyes are looking back behind you, the back leg is long. Then bend your right leg. We're going to open the hip a little bit here. So just allow your hips to open. Yep. From here, sweep your right leg between your hands. Pop your back knee on the ground. Just bring your hand to your thigh here and sink into that hip a little bit more. You might want to move around a little. It's nice, good stretch. And open up into a rotation. Bring it back down, hand to the floor, extend the back leg and lift up into a lunge. So your front leg is bent and your back leg is straight. Shoulders down, sink into the front leg, getting a little strength here. Take a breath in, extend the arms up, clasp the hands. Exhale and lean towards your front leg with your body. That's it. Can you feel that stretch through your back hip? Breathe there a moment, come back to center. Bring your hands behind you and clasp, open through your chest. I'm going to add on from there later. And now hands to the floor. So let's go back to our plank and back to our chaturanga. So either on your knees or your toes. My shoulders still don't feel warm to go on my toes. Back to child's pose. And then tuck up through the spine and back to downward dog. Excuse me. This time lift your left leg up in the air, three-legged dog. Eyes back, press your hands into the ground, and just take a moment to press your chest towards your thigh. Bend your leg that's in the air and allow your hip to open. That is such a magical stretch for your hips, especially if you're sitting a lot. And sweep that foot between your hands. Drop your back knee, release the toes, and let's just come and stretch the hip a little. Take a breath in and extend to a twist. Hand down, lengthen the back leg, breathe in into lunge. There we go. So your hips are square. Back leg is long, so think about pulling up the back thigh, like pulling the muscles tight in your thigh. Then you'll get a deeper stretch. Inhale, clasp hands. Exhale, lean towards your front leg, so your left leg. Such a good stretch, hey? Let's open the arms wide, clasp behind. And feel the openness through our chest here. Let's sink into the long strength of your legs. Alright, coming back down. Straight back into your plank. If you want to stay on your toes, of course, come down, pull your shoulders back and come into your full upward dog. You can do that anytime. I find my triceps aren't really strong enough to do it well on my toes anymore, so I kind of prefer my knees, but good sometimes. Alright, from here walk your feet into your hands. Let your body relax into your forward fold. Bend your knees and rise to extended mountain. And exhale, hands waist-side. Okay, let's breathe in, lift up. Hands pass through the center, breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, step or jump back to plank. Exhale, down through the chaturanga sequence. Shoulders back and down, thighs off the ground. If you're up, straight back to down dog. So we're just going to take out that child's pose. From here, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend it in the air, let your hip open. Sweep it between your hands. Keep your back leg up if you want to this time, and open into a lunge twist. Bring the arms up, facing forward to lunge. Breathe in to lift up through your fingertips, and breathe out to sink lower. Clasped hands extend up. Exhale and lean. Back to the center, lift up, hands behind and clasp. Now I've got a little challenge for you, of course. You're going to bring your eye gaze just ahead of your front foot. Keep your hands clasped if you can, and shift the weight forward into a warrior three. So back front leg stays as bent as it can. Back leg is going to be straight, so eyes down, shift the weight forward, and then lift up through the back leg. Then lift your knuckles up towards the ceiling and hold. Squeeze your back leg as long and straight as you can. Bend your front leg lots. Let your arms go and reach your arms forward. From here, step back into warrior two. There we go. Sorry, I've got my back to you. Gaze down the front hand. Right toes point forwards. Left toes point this way. Tuck your pelvis under. I'll come over this way for you. There you go. Awesome, and let's extend our warrior two. That feels good. Straight back down into your chaturanga. So you're going to turn, hands down, step back, knees or toes. Big squeeze through your butt and really open your chest there, back to downward dog. Alright, let's just take a breath here. And then we're going to repeat that whole sequence on the left leg. So left leg lifts. Bend it in the air. Open your hip. Sweep it through, stay high if you can, and open to twist. Stay high, lift up to your high lunge. Drop down, shoulders down. Clasp hands, extend up. And reach over. Oh, that's so nice on my hip. Back to the center, hands behind, shoulders back. Lift, open through your chest. Try and stay low on your front leg and keep your back leg as straight as you can. Alright, you ready for your challenge? Eye gaze forward, just ahead of your foot. Bring your weight forward first and then lift through the back foot. Lift the knuckles up towards the ceiling. Try and straighten your back leg and bend your front leg. Arms come back forward. And stepping back to warrior two. Beautiful, beautiful. Shoulders are down, arms are long. Look down your front middle finger. Breathe into the front leg. Back leg is long and straight. Pushing your front knee out. Feel that engage your glutes. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended warrior two. Shoulder rolls back. Alright, straight down and around to your chaturanga. Knees or toes. Knees to the ground and come back into your child's pose. So sit back into your hips here. I'm gonna get my water. Just stay in your child's pose there, guys. Okay, tuck your toes, come to downward facing dog. Walk your feet into your hands. And hang over your thighs. Bend your knees and rise, extended mountain. How good does your body feel? Scrumptious. So, working through all that one more time. Then we'll do some relaxing. So inhale. Try and just, if you can remember as we go, breathing the whole time. Exhale. Straight back to your chaturanga. Straight back into down dog. Right leg lifts. Bend your knees, hold a breath here. Bring it through to lunge. Sink into the back hip and open to twist. Hold a breath here. Hands lift up. High lunge. Breathe out into your legs. Extend up through the hands. Lean over. Back into the middle. Hands clasp behind. Shoulders back. Try to bring your hands like that rather than like that. Your hands are together. Eye gaze down and forward. Shift the weight to the front leg and lift the back leg up. Warrior three. Reach your arms forward. Step back to warrior two. Right leg is bent the whole time. Take a breath and extend it to extended warrior two. Think about opening the chest here even more if you can. Hands to the floor, straight through your chaturanga or plank sequence. Straight back into your downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here in your downward dog. Just re-center, rebalance your breath. And then let's go on the left leg, lift up, three-legged dog. Bring it through, open to twist. Come up into your lunge. Anchoring the legs even more. Hands clasp and extend and lean. Lift up, hands clasp behind. Open. Pull the hands away from your bottom. Eye gaze forward, shift the weight forward and lift the back leg. Knuckles lift up to the roof if you can. Hands release, Come forward. Step back, warrior two. And then breathe and shift into your extended warrior two. Let's come through one more chaturanga. Feel free to ditch this one if you need to. Pull back to child's pose. And relax in your child's pose. So make sure your knees are a little bit wider. Your toes are together behind you. It's super beautiful and hot here today in the middle of summer in the Netherlands. It's going to be a gorgeous day. When you're ready, come into your bottom. Just going to turn my mat back around. Let's take some rotations through our spine and a little bit more release through our hips. So you're going to bring your right leg, actually, just start with your right leg long. Pop your left leg over and pop all your 5 toes on the ground. Then lift through your chest, gently pull around. You can latch that on this way if you want to, or you can just hold here, whatever feels good for you. Just make sure you lift your chest first and then rotate back. So then your spine is long before it's rotated. So you want to pull the vertebrae away from each other a little bit. Look all the way behind you if you can. And make sure both of your butt cheeks are even on the ground here. Then release, keep your feet where they are and come to an open twist. So just bring this hand inside and open. That should feel really luxurious and easy and nice. They both feel nice, but this one's a little nicer. And release other side. Pop it over, make sure your big toes on the ground, even out your butt cheeks, and then breathe in like you're lifting first, and come wherever you feel good here. Just trying to focus on your breathing. In through your nose and back out through your nose. Unravel, other way. Just allow each breath to let your body rotate a little bit further if you can. No need to force it on these movements. Come back to the centre, bring your feet together, bring your knees wide and just gently press your knees down. Let your body feel a little openness through your hips. Bring your hands together. I want to move around a little bit there. And then bring your feet further forward. This one feels a bit uncomfortable. And bring your elbows forward. Let your body curve. So your knees will lift a little bit. That's okay though. And just relax your head. You'll feel this completely different when you relax your head, I promise you. So come forward and then rather than look at your toes, which is natural, see if you can look back behind you at your tuku, your belly. pull your butt back. Just reset your pelvis. Take a breath in. And bend your knees as much as you need to and let your body come forward into a seated forward fold. And let your shoulders soften here. Once again, let the back of your head soften. You need to force anything in these movements. Let your hands relax. Try not to pull yourself down. Just see where your body goes. And now use your breath to be fully immersed into this position. Close your eyes if you get distracted easily. And from here, just gently roll up, and then we're going to roll down to a lying position. So you might want to bend your knees as you roll down. Roll your body down. Bring your feet out and your hands away from your body. And let's just take a short relaxation here, so that your feet just hang wide, what feels good for you. Bring your hands away from your body and turn your palms up to the ceiling. Or you might want to place a hand on your belly and a hand on your chest, or both hands on your belly. Whatever feels good for you in this moment. Stay there. Enjoy your lovely Shavasana to finish. If your eyes aren't already closed, let your eyes close. And see if you can let go through the back of your body any more than you have. Allow your body to sink into the floor. Allow your breathing to calm and find a natural rhythm. No need to control it anymore. And with each out-breath, just let go fractionally further. Feel the weight through the back of your body. Feel the resistance of the floor against the back of your body. Let your mind find center in your breath. And if your mind wanders, just bring it back to your breath, breathing in and breathing out. With your next few breaths, start to bring a little bit more energy through your body. Feel the warmth through your body. Notice how good it feels right now in this space. Feel your arms, feel your legs, your feet, your hands, your head. Take get a bit of movement through your fingers and your toes. Just quietly bring your knees into your chest when you're ready. Give your body a snuggle. Maybe a few little rolls around on your back. Whatever feels good for you. And gently make your way back up into a seated position with me. And let's just anchor in this awesome feeling through our body that we've got right now. Whether it's the morning or the night or the middle of the day for you. You want to harness this and take it into the next thing that you do. And anytime throughout your day that you feel overwhelmed or stressed, anxious, worried, just remember what it feels like when you're fully present in your body and your breath. Even if you just close your eyes, sitting somewhere, just take 3 breaths. There's millions of cells get created in your body every second. So 3 breaths, bringing in cells that feel calm, can make a massive difference to your whole body and your mind. So let's take a deep breath and extend your arms up. And exhale, hands to your heart center. And one more time, breathe in. Exhale. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody. Whether you've done this with me live or whether you're watching the replay, I appreciate you, and I hope this added value and some good energy into your day whenever you're doing it. And this is a type of practice that you can do, a few times a week. It's nothing, even every day. So you guys enjoy, and I'll